Hello. I'm so sorry about this quality and lighting right here, but I guess it is what it is. I was working this week on my TPT store and there are a lot of resources that I need to update. So, when I was working on my TPT store this week, I noticed that one of my top sellers, one of my best sellers, is anchor charts. And I just created more anchor charts with guided notes to kind of, put more quality inside of the resource. But now, as I continue that product line, because I realized, hey, if this sells, I should probably create a product line out of it. But as I did that, I created more value inside of it. So in turn, now I have to go back to my older ones and update those because they are looking a little rough. And so I want to show you what this looks like. All right, so this is my division anchor chart, and some of the other ones I already updated, so that's why I didn't show you those. I mean, you can see that it has a fairly good rating, so that's good. But what is this cover, you guys? This is doing nothing for me. And wait for it. I'm almost embarrassed. No, I am embarrassed to show you guys this. What is that preview? It's what? And then there's no thumbnails or anything. I'm a little scared to scroll down. Oh, thank goodness. For a second I thought there was no preview. Okay, so at least it has this part here. That's alright with me. But some of these I know don't even go along with it. Are not even similar resources. These division ones are similar, and okay, multiplying I guess I could keep, but these other ones are not. No. Just no. I do like that I have this on here. Nothing is filled out here. Yikes. Alright, so I figured I would show you guys today the transformation in updating a resource. And if you guys like this information, please like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. Alright, so here we go. Let's look at the older version of the resource. Alright, there you go. So here we go. This was the first page that I was saying is okay, but I have updated it. So yeah. Then we have about the author, which I do like. But what are these, you guys? Okay, this dividing fractions one, that's okay because it is very similar, right? It's anchor charts. This one has nothing to do with it, and neither one of these, you can't click on either one of these to help. Okay. Division strategy 1, black and white color. Which, these are okay, but I don't really like them that much. And there's a random little subtraction sign right there. So I don't think that was meant to be. And then here's the credits page, which I'm okay with that, but I have updated that as well. Kind of put my terms of use and credits all into one. But you can see this is all just very simple and doesn't really have a lot of value for the buyer. So I've updated a whole lot because I think it's really important with anchor charts to have notes. And when I do it with my students, I have guided notes for them. So we're gonna look at the new and improved version. And then I also created a new cover for it and a new preview for it. I have not created any thumbnails for it yet because I'm going to have my VA do that. But you'll see, I really think that you guys will just see the difference in the quality of the resource. Alright, here we go. Set my screen sharing pause. Here we go. So, this is my new and improved cover, and so now I create a cover page for my resources, which I was doing on some of them before, but not all the time. So, I think, honestly, if I'm going to be honest, I think it was out of laziness that I stopped doing that, because I was like, oh, then I have to have a cover created before I finish this, and I didn't like that. Now with my schedule, I can do that. So I love this cover. I might change this with and without remainders to either say like how many pages are in it, that it includes an answer key, that it's no prep, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, my thank you page. This is my about me, because I don't think it really needs to be that long. Now these are clickable, and then it has check these out, and all of these are somewhat related, right? I have 2 anchor charts here, and then another math activity. So people can click on that, buyers can click on that, and then it will take them to that if they like that. One thing that I'm realizing I didn't put on here that I like to is a like feedback page, like to remind people to give credits. So I might have to go back and do that, because I really do think that is helpful. A lot of times buyers don't know that they can receive credits. I thought it was a known thing by now, because I've known about it for a while, but I know a lot of teachers at my school still don't know about it either. I've told my teammates a couple of times, and they're always surprised. So it would really help just to have a page in there that lets your buyers know that they can leave feedback and receive TPT credit to save on future purchases. Excuse me. I am now including an opt-in. So this is not like the best opt-in in my opinion, but it is math related. So if they click on this, then they have an option to sign up for my email list, and they would get this resource when they did that. Okay, I include a table of contents page now, because I have a lot more resources, and instead of chunking everything together, it is a lot helpful. It is really helpful for buyers to see what is included, and that way if they don't need everything, they can go here and quickly print. Like if they needed something without remainders, they could go here and see which ones they needed without remainders, which pages to go to. There are ways, I forgot what I was going to say for a second. There are ways to make this clickable, and you could do that in Canva. Not sure what other softwares you can do it on. I believe you can do it on Adobe, but I'm not really sure what else. I know you can do it on Canva. For me right now, that is, I'm gonna be honest, that's just too overwhelming for me. So I'm not gonna do that at this time. If you have time to do that and don't find it overwhelming, I would definitely take the time to do that now instead of later. Because if I ever decide to do that later, then I'm gonna have to go back and update all these resources in order to do that. Okay, I include directions pages on each one now. And then also just kind of before each resource, I have what's included. Oops, which I need to change this, because it says multi-digit multiplication when it should say multi-digit division. Okay, here we go. I have each anchor chart here, and then each strategy. Then I have student practice pages with guided notes, with and without remainders, and lots of practice pages. Some with the helpful steps, some without the helpful steps. And then, okay, I see there that I have another, oh no, that one is correct, multi-digit division bookmarks. So my students find these helpful, so they can use these, and then I put a little recommendation on there for how I do it. They can print that on like colored paper, just some vocabulary that I include in each one so they can print that off and then kind of have students keep it on a binder ring or something like that. And then I have an answer key now for all of those. But since some people did download the other one and like the older version, especially since the older version had some things that I didn't include in this version, like colored options, and some people mentioned that they liked that, I decided to put the old version here at the bottom so it is still there. So if they did like the older version better, they can use it. These are the graphics from the old version and then the new terms of use. So I think you can see like the difference here between this quality resource and the older version. Like everything to do with it. The cover, the resource itself. And now I'm going to show you guys the new preview that I came up with for this. So here we go. So I'm opting for landscapes previews now. I've talked about that in other videos as well, and you can check those videos out to see why. But some buyers don't know that they can like scroll and look. They might think that this is everything that I'm trying to show them. So that's why I include this. And I like to have something that will tell them like why they want it right away. Okay, here I just have one page and a review, and a review feedback. And this person did give me 5 stars, and this was what they wrote. So put that there. And then I just gave an example of one page. I gave an example of another page, said some things that were included in the resource, talked about why a buyer might want this or need it. So to me, these are big things, and I did some market research to decide what to say here. But these aren't everything. Like there is a lot more included, right? There's those vocabulary cards that are really helpful for ELL students, guided notes that are really helpful to retain information, and like supplemental worksheets, which I didn't necessarily say that here, but buyers can see a lot what's included, and some more things will be included in my thumbnails, but it might kind of just repeat this information because this information is important. Okay, then I have here an example of the thing that's included. Some pages kind of got stuck in the back there. I'm not like 100% happy with this page, but that's alright. And then I have a teachers like you also like page. So these resources are linked to these resources. So if they decided that they didn't want this resource, this division anchor chart, then they could click on one of these other ones if they needed it. I'm not sure if it stopped or not, so I'm kind of just going to quickly go through this. So I'm not sure if I'm going to say anything over it. Yeah, I think I'll just go through it so you can see it. But yeah, these are all linked, so. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm sure you guys can see the difference between an older resource and the updated version, and I hope it's going to really increase my conversion rates and increase my views on that resource. If you have any resources that you want feedback about how you might update it, or suggestions, maybe cover suggestions, thumbnail suggestions, preview suggestions, resource suggestions, any resource that you want suggestions on because you think it might be a good idea to update, go ahead and leave it in the chat and I'll take a look. Also, if you update a resource, make sure you keep track of the statistics before you update it. So look at the views and the conversion rate before you update it and after you update it, to see if it's improved and things like that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means a lot. Like I said, leave a resource down in the chat for us to look at, and like and subscribe if you like this video. Have a great day. Bye.